The Woman's Prize or the Tamer Tamed by John Fletcher.
Ladies to you, in whose defense and right Fletcher's brave muse prepared herself to fight. A battle without blood, 'twas well fought too. The victory's yours, though got much with ado. We do present this comedy, in which a ribbon of pure wit flows, strong and rich, in fancy language in all parts that may add grace and ornament to a merry play, which this may prove, yet not go too far, and promises from this our female war. We do entreat the angry men would not expect the mazes of a subtle plot, set speeches, high expressions, and what's worse than a true comedy, politic discourse. The end we aim at is to make you sport, yet neither gall the city nor the court. Hear and observe his comic strain, and when ye are sick of melancholy, see it again. 'Tis dear physics since 'twill quilt the cost, or his intentions with our pains are lost.
God give 'em joy.
Amen.
Amen, say I too. The pudding's now in the proof, alas, poor wench.
'Tis true, certain, methinks her father has dealt harshly with her. To match her this dragon, I protest, I pity the poor gentlewoman.
Methinks now he's not so terrible as people think him.
This old thief flatters out of mere devotion to please the father for his second daughter.
I'll assure ye, I hold him a good man.
Yes, sure, a wealthy, but whether a good woman's man is doubtful.
Would 'twere no worse.
What? Though his other wife, out of her own abundant soberness, out of her daily hue and cries upon him, for sure she was a rebel, turned his temper, and forced him blow as high as she? Dost follow he must retain that long since buried tempest to this soft maiden?
I fear it.
So do I too, and so far that if God has made me woman, and his wife that must be.
What would you do, sir?
I would learn to eat coals with an angry cat, and spit fire at him. There is no safety else nor moral wisdom. To be a wife and his for yet the bare remembrance of his first wife will make him start in his sleep, and very often crowd for cudgels and coal staves, anything. Hiding his breeches out of fear her ghost should walk out and wear him yet.
He's a good fellow, and on my word I love him, but to think a fit match for this tender soul.
She must do nothing of herself, not eat, drink, say, sir, how do you do ye? Make her ready, unready, unless he bid her.
He will bury her. 10 pounds to 20 shillings within these 3 weeks.
I'll be your half.
He loves her most extremely, and so long 'twill be honeymoon. Now, Jaques, you are a busy man, I am sure.
Yes, certain. Oh, my old sir. When shall we see your worship run at Ringa? That hour of standing were worth money.
So, sir.
Upon my little honesty, your mistress, if I have any speculation, must think this single thrumming of a fiddle, without a bow, but even poor sport.
You're merry.
Would I were wise too, so God bless your worship.
The fellow tells you true.
When is the day, man? Come, you'll steal a marriage.
Nay, believe me, that when her father pleases, I am ready, and all my friends shall know it.
Why not now? One charge has served for both.
There's reason in't.
Called Rowland.
Will ye walk? They'll think we are lost. Come, gentlemen.
You have wiped him now.
So will he never the wench, I hope.
I wish it.
Now, Livia, if you'll go away tonight, if your affections be not made of words.
I love you, and you know how dearly, Rowland. Is there none near us? My affections ever have been your servants, but with what superstitions have I have ever stated you?
Why then take this way?
'Twill be a childish and yet prosperous course than his that knows not care. Why should we do our honest and hearty love such wrong, to ever overrun our fortunes?
Then you flatter.
Alas, you know I cannot.
What hopes left else but flying to enjoy ye?
None so far. For let it be admitted, we have time, and all things now another expectation. My father's bent against us. What but ruin can such a byway bring us? If your fears would let you look with my eyes, I would show you, and certain how our staying here would win us a course, though somewhat longer, yet far surer.
And then Moroso has ye.
No such matter, for hold this certain, begging, stealing, whoring, selling, which is a sin unpardonable, of counterfeit cards, switches, or stones, that the toothache sooner find me than that drowned fox Moroso.
But his money, if wealth may win you.
His money, Rowland? Oh, love, forgive me, what faith hast thou? Why, can his money kiss me?
Yes?
Behind laid upon a petticoat? Or grasp me while I cry, oh, good, thank you? Oh, my troth, thou makest me merry with thy fear. Or lie with me? Alas, what fools you men are! His mouldy money? No, Rowland, no man shall make use of me. My beauty was born free, and free I'll give it to him that loves, not buys me. You yet doubt me.
I cannot say I doubt ye.
Go thy ways. Thou art the prettiest pulling piece of passion, and faith, I will not fail thee.
But
I know all you can tell me. All's but this, you would have me and lie with me, is it not so?
yes?
Why, you shall. Will that content you? Go.
I am very loath to go.
Now, on my conscience, thou art an honest fellow. Here comes my sister. Go, prithee, go. This kiss and credit me, ere I am 3 nights older. I am for thee. You shall hear what I do. Farewell.
Farewell.
Alas, poor fool. How it looks, it would even hang itself should I look across it.
Oh, nay, never look for merry hour, Maria. If now you make it not, let not your blushes, your modesty, and tenderness of spirit make you continual anvil to his anger. Leave me. Since his first wife set him going, nothing can bind his rage. Take your own counsel. You shall not say that I persuaded you. But if you suffer him...
Stay! Shall I do it?
Have you a stomach to it?
I never shewed it.
'Twill shew the rare and the stronger in you. But do not say I urged you.
I have leaped into this gulf of marriage, and I'll do it. Farewell all poorer thoughts but spite and anger, till I have wrought a miracle. Now, cousin, I am no more the gentle, tame Maria. Mistake me not. I have a new soul in me, made of a north wind, nothing but tempest, and like a tempest shall it make all the ruin, till I have run my will out.
This is brave now, if you continue it, but your own will lead you.
Adieu, all tenderness. I dare continue. Maids that are made of fears and modest blushes view me and love example.
Here is your sister.
Here is the brave old man's love.
That loves the young man.
Aye, and hold thee there, wench. What a grief of heart is't.
Dear sister, where have you been that you talk such?
Why, at church, wench, where I am tied to talk thus. I am a wife now.
It seems so, and immodest.
You are an ass! When thou art married once, thy modesty will never buy thee pins.
Bless me.
From what?
From such a tame fool as our cousin Livia.
You are not mad?
Yes, wench, and so must you be, or none of our acquaintance.
Leave it, Maria. I fear I have marked too much. For goodness, leave it. Divest you with obedient hands to bed.
To bed? No, Livia. There's a fellow must yet before I know that heat. Ne'er start, wench. Be made a man, for he yet is a monster. Here must his head be, Livia.
Never hope it. 'Tis as easy with a sieve to scoop the ocean as to tame Petruchio.
Stay. Lucina, hear me. Never unlock the treasure of my womb for humate fruit to make it capable, nor never with thy secret hand make brief a mother's labor to me. If I do give way unto my married husband's will, or be a wife in anything but hopes till I have made him easy as a child and tame as fear, he shall not win a smile or a pleased look from this austerity. And when I kiss him, till I have my will, may I be barren of delights, and know only what pleasures are in dreams and guesses.
All the several wrongs done by imperious husbands to their wives, these 1,000 years and upwards, strengthen thee. Thou hast a brave cause.
And I'll do it bravely, or may I knit my life out ever after.
In what part of the world got she this spirit?
A weaker subject would shame the end I aim at. Disobedience. You talk too tamely. By the faith I have to mine own noble will, that childish woman that lives a prisoner to her husband's pleasure has lost her making and becomes a beast created for his use, not fellowship.
His first wife said as much.
She was a fool and took a scurvy course. Let her be named amongst those that wish for things but dare not do them. I have a new dance for him.
Are you of this faith?
Yes, truly, and will die in it.
Why then let's all wear breeches. You are learned, sister, yet I say still, take heed.
A witty saying. I'll tell thee, Livia, had this fellow tired as many wives as horses under him with spurring of their patience, had he got a patent with an office to reclaim us, confirmed by Parliament, had he all the malice and subtlety of devils, or of us, or anything that's worse than both,
Hey, boys, this is excellent.
or could he, cast his wives new again like bells to make him sound to his will. Yet would I undertake this man, and turn him and bend him as I list. Oh, and mold him into a babe again. That aged women wanting both teeth and spleen may master him.
Thou wilt be chronicled.
That's all I aim at.
I must confess I do with all my heart hate an imperious husband, and in time might be so wrought upon.
To make him cuckold.
If he deserve it.
Then I'll leave ye, ladies.
Oh, thou hast not so much noble anger in thee.
Go sleep. Go sleep. What we intend to do lies not for such starved soul as thou hast, Livia.
Good night. The bridegroom will be with you presently.
That's more than you know.
If ye work upon him as you have promised, you may set example, which no doubt will be followed.
Good night. We'll trouble you no further.
Now, Bianca! Those wits we have, let's wind them to the height.
My master.
Oh, how does thy master? Prithee, commend me to him.
How's this? My master says forsooth.
Why, let him stay. Who hinders him, forsooth?
The revel's ended now. To visit you.
I am not sick.
I mean to see his chamber, forsooth.
Am I his groom? Where lay he last night, forsooth?
I mean your chamber. Your very merry mistress.
'Tis a good sign I am sound-hearted, Jacques. But if you'll know where I lie, follow me, and what thou seest, deliver to thy master.
Oh, do, gentle Jacques.
I do not like the shuffling of these women. They are mad beasts when they knock their heads together. I have observed them all day, their whispers, one in another's ear, their signs and pinches, and breaking often into violent laughters, as if the end they proposed were their own. Call you this weddings? Sure, this is knavery. My sir has been as good at finding out these toys as any living. If he lose it now, at his own peril, be it. I must follow.
You that are married, gentlemen, have at ye for a round wager now.
Of this night's stage,
Yes.
I am your first man. A pair of gloves of 20 shillings.
Done. Who takes me up next? I am for all bets.
Will you to bed, son? This pride will have a fall.
Upon your daughter. But I shall rise again. If there be truth in eggs and buttered parsnips.
Will you to bed, son, and leave talking?
How now? Is my fair bride abed?
Not a bed yet? Body o' me. Well, up and rifle her.
Let's up, come.
No, truly, sir.
Not to bed yet? Well, up and rifle her, I tell you.
Let's up, come.
That you cannot neither.
Why?
Unless you drop through the chimney like a doll, force a breach in the windows, you untile the house. 'Tis possible.
What dost thou mean?
A moral, sir. The ballad will express it. The wind and the rain has turned you back again, and you cannot be lodged there. The truth is, all the doors are barricaded, not a cat hole, but holds a murder in it. She is victualled for this month.
Art thou not drunk?
Drunk, he's drunk. Come, let's up.
Yes, yes, I am drunk. Ye may go up, ye may, gentlemen, but take heed to your heads. I say no more. Sorry.
I'll try that.
How dost thou say? The door fast locked, fellow?
Yes, truly, sir, 'tis locked and guarded too.
How's this? How's this? Is there another with her?
Yes, Mary is there. And an engineer.
Who's that, for heaven's sake?
Colonel Biancha. She commands the works. Oh, I am but a poor man, but if you'll give me leave, I'll venture a year's wages. Draw all your force before it, okay? And then mount your ablest piece of battery. You shall not enter it these 3 nights yet.
I should laugh at that, good Jacques.
Beat back again. She's fortified forever.
Am I drunk now, sir?
What, are they mad? Have we another bedlam? They do not talk, I hope.
Oh, terribly, extremely fearful. The noise at London Bridge is nothing near her.
Locked out of doors and on my wedding night? Come, gentlemen, I'll batter. Are these virtues?
Do and be beaten off with shame, as I was. I went up, came to the door, knocked, nobody answered. Knocked louder, yet heard nothing. Would have broke in by force when suddenly a waterwork flew from the window with such violence that, had I not ducked quickly like a friar, who knows what would have happened? In every window, pewter cannons mounted. You'll quickly find out with what they are charged, sir.
The window opens. Beat a parley first. I am so much amazed my very hair stands.
Why, how now, daughter? What, entrenched?
A little guarded for my safety, sir.
For your safety, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Why, who offends you? I come not to use violence.
I think you cannot, sir. I am better fortified.
I know your end. You would fain reprieve your maidenhead a night or two.
Yes, or 10, or 20, or say 100, or indeed till I list lie with you.
Till you list lie with him?
Mm-hmm.
Why, who are you, madam?
Oh, that trim gentleman's wife, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Cry you mercy, do you command too?
Yes, Mary does she, and in chief.
I do command. And you shall go without. I mean your wife for this night.
And for the next 2, wench, and so as follows.
Thou wilt not, wilt thou?
Yes, indeed, dear father, until he's sealed to what I shall set down. Forever.
You'll let me in, I hope, for all this jesting.
Hope still, sir.
You will come down, I am sure.
I am sure I will not.
I'll fetch you then.
Oh, the power of the whole county cannot, sir, unless we please to yield, which yet I think we shall not.
Heaven bless me from a chicken of thy hatching. Is this wiving?
Prithee, Maria, tell me what's the reason, and do it freely. You deal thus strangely with me? You were not forced to marry. Your consent went equally with mine.
'Tis so.
Why do you play the fool then, and stand prating out of the window?
Why, this is a riddle. I love you, and I love you not.
It is so, until your own experience do untie it. This distance I must keep.
If you talk more, I am very, very angry.
I'm glad on it, and I will talk.
Use no more words, but come down instantly, I charge thee, by the duty of a child.
Stay there! Oh, that duty, and that you charge me by, if you consider truly what you say, is now another man's. You gave it away, in the church, if you remember, to my husband.
This is monstrous.
Then by that duty you owe to me, Maria, open the door and be obedient.
I do confess that duty. Make your best on it.
Why, give me leave, I will.
You do confess a duty or respect to me from you again. That's very near or full the same with mine.
Yes.
Then by that duty or respect, or what you please to have it, Go to bed and leave me, and trouble me no longer with your fooling, for no, I am not for you.
Oh, what remedy?
A fine, smart cudgel. Oh, that I were near thee.
If you had bad teeth now, what a case we were in. Put up your pipes. To bed, sir. I'll assure you a month's siege will not shake us.
Well said, Colonel.
To bed! To bed, Petruchio. Good night, gentlemen. You'll make my father sick with sitting up. Here you shall find us any time these 10 days, unless we may march off with our contentment.
I'll hang first.
And I'll quarter if I do not. Oh, I'll make you know and fear a wife, Petruchio. There my cause lies. You have been famous for a woman tamer, and bear the feared name of a brave wife breaker. A woman now shall take those honors off and tame you. Nay, never look so big she shall believe me, and I am she. What think ye? Good night to all. You shall find sentinels.
If ye dare sally.
The devil's in us. Even the very devil, the downright devil.
I'll devil him by these 10 bones, I will. We will beleaguer him and either starve him out or make him recreant.
Now, Pedro?
Very busy, Master Rowland.
What haste, man?
I beseech you pardon me. I am not my own man.
Thou art not mad?
No, but believe me, as hasty.
The cause, good Pedro?
There'll be 1,000, sir. You are not married?
Not yet.
Keep yourself quiet then.
Your friend, sir, but very full of business.
Nothing but business? Prithee the reason, is there any dying?
I would there were, sir.
But by business?
I'll tell you in a word. I am sent to lay an imposition upon sauce and puddings, pasties and penny custards, that the woman may not relieve yon rebels. Fare ye well, sir.
Now, Rowland, I cannot stay to talk long.
What's the matter? Here's stirring. But to what end? Whither go you?
To view the works.
What works?
The women's trenches.
Trenches? Are such to see?
I do not jest, sir.
I cannot understand you.
Do you not hear in what a state of quarrel the new bride stands with her husband? I am sent to view their preparation.
This is news stranger than armies in the air. You saw not my gentle mistress?
Yes, and meditating upon some secret business, when she had found it, she leapt for joy and laughed, and straight retired to shun Moroso.
This may be for me.
Will you along?
No.
Farewell.
Farewell, sir. What should her musing mean? And what her joy in it, if not for my advantage? Here she comes, and yonder she walks the stallion to discover, yet I'll salute her. Save you, beauteous mistress!
The fox is kennelled for me. Save you, sir.
Why do you look so strange?
I used to look, sir, without examination.
Belike then the object discontents you?
Yes, it does.
Is come to this. You know me, do you not?
Yes, as I may know many by repentance.
Why do you break your faith?
I'll tell you that too. You are underage, and no band holds upon you.
Excellent wench.
Get more hair to cover your bare knuckle, For boys were made for nothing but dry kisses, and if you can, more manners.
Better still.
Because I have known you, I'll be thus kind to you. Farewell, and be a man, and I'll provide you, because I see you are desperate. Some staid chambermaid that may relieve your youth with wholesome doctrine.
She's mine from all the world. Ha, wench!
Ha! Chicken.
How's this? I do not love these favours. Save you?
The devil take thee.
Oh!
There's a love token for you. Thank me now.
I'll think of some of ye, and if I live, my nose alone shall not be played withal. Oh.
A box to the ear, did you say?
Yes, sure, a sound one.
You gave her some ill language?
Not a word.
Or maybe you were fumbling?
Would I had, sir.
Did she slight him too?
She made child Rowland. She would not reckon him among her thoughts, which I held more than wonder. I having seen her within 3 days kiss him with such an appetite as though she would eat him.
There is some trick in this. How did he take it?
Ready to cry. He ran away.
I fear her. And yet I tell you, ever to my anger, she is as tame as innocency. It may be this blow was but a favour.
I'll be sworn 'twas well tied on then.
Go to, pray forget it. I have bespoke a priest, and within 2 hours I'll have you married. Will that please you?
Yes.
I'll see it done myself, and give the lady such a sound exhortation for this knavery.
It may be out of her earnest love there grew a longing, as you know women have such toys, in kindness. It give me a box of the ear or so.
It may be.
I reckon for the best still. This night then I shall enjoy her.
You shall hansel her. Come then, let's comfort. My son Petruchio, he's like little children that loose their babies crying ripe.
Pray tell me, is this stern woman still upon the flaunt of bold defiance?
Still and still she shall be, till she be starved out. You shall see such justice, that women shall be glad after this tempest to tie their husbands' shoes and walk their horses.
That were a merry world. Do you hear the rumour? They say that women are in insurrection and mean to make...
Let 'em. We'll ship 'em out in cuckstools. There they'll sail as brave Columbus did, till they discover the happy islands of obedience. We stay too long. Come.
Now if I can but get in handsome leave, father, I shall deceive you. And this night, for all your private plotting, I'll no wedlock. Pray to heaven that Rowland did not believe true for what I said to him.
Who goes there?
A friend.
Who are you?
Look out and know.
Alas, poor wench, who sent thee? What weak fool made thy tongue his orator? I know you come to parley.
You are deceived. Urged by the goodness of your cause, I come to do as you do.
You're too weak, too foolish, to cheat us with your smoothness. Do not we know thou hast been kept us tame?
Believe me.
How long have you been thus?
That's all one, cousin. I stand for freedom now.
Take heed of lying.
Swear by thy sweetheart, Rowland, for by your maiden head, I fear 'twill be too late to swear. You mean nothing but fair and safe and honorable to us and to yourself.
I swear.
Well, stay yet. Swear as you hate Moroso.
Ooh.
I do swear it. And with the great zeal I bear your cause, I come full of that liberty you stand for, sister.
If we believe and you prove recreant, Livia, think what a maim you give the noble cause we now stand up for. Think what women shall, and 100 years hence. Speak thee.
If you be false, repent. Go home and pray, if thou beest double, and betrayest our honors, and we fall in our purpose. Get thee where there is no women living, nor no hope there ever shall be.
So I seek it. Or let me be a most despised example.
I do believe thee. Be thou worthy of it. You come not empty.
No, here's cakes and cold meat and tripe of proof.
Oh.
Behold, here's wine and beer. But Sedaine, I shall be surprised else.
Meet at the low parlor door.
Be wary as you come.
I warranty.
Now, Rowland,
How do you?
how dost thou, man? Thou lookest ill.
Yes. Pray, can you tell me, Tranio, who knew the devil first?
A woman?
He sold her fruit, I take it.
Yes, that choked all mankind after. Now, for honor's sake, why, what sayest thou, Rowland?
I am ridden, Tranio, and spur-galled to the life of patience. Heaven keep my wits together, by a thing our worst thoughts are too noble for.
Your mistress
A
has
woman.
little frowns, it may be?
She was my mistress.
Is she not?
No, Tranio. She has done me such disgrace, so spitefully, so like a woman bent to my undoing, that henceforth a good horse shall be my mistress, a good sword, or a book. And if you see her, tell her, I do beseech you.
Alas, poor Rowland, I will do it for thee. This is that dog Moroso, but I hope to see him cold his mouth first, ere he enjoy her. I'll watch this young man desperate thoughts may seize him, and if my purse can or counsel can, I'll ease him.
But look you, gentlemen, say that I grant her, out of my free and liberal love, a pardon, which you and all men else know she deserves not. Can all the world leave laughing?
I think not.
No, they cannot. And mark this, but this too, friends, without a cause, not a foul word came across her, not a fear she justly can take hold on. And do you think I must sleep out my anger and endure it?
Give her a few conditions.
I'll be hanged first.
Give her a crab-tree cudgel.
So I will.
Must not be.
Arm, arm, out with your weapons, for all the women in the kingdom's on ye. They swarm like wasps, and nothing can destroy him, but stopping of their hive, and smothering of them.
Stand to your guard, sir. All the devils extant are broke upon us like a cloud of thunder. There are more women marching hitherward in rescue of my mistress.
The forlorn hopes led by a tanner's wife. A desperate woman. She fled her husband in her youth and made reins of his hide to ride the parish. Take 'em all together, they are a genealogy of genets, gotten and born thus by the boisterous breath of husbands.
Oh, you fierce Petruchio, this comes of your impatience.
Then are they victualled with pies and puddings. The
Huh.
trappings of good stomachs, noble ale, the true defender, sausages and smoked ones. What else they want they war for?
Come to council.
Now you must grant conditions, or the kingdom will have no other talk but this.
Away then, and let's advise the best.
Why do you tremble?
Have I lived thus long to be knocked i' the head with half a washing beetle? Pray be wise, sir.
Come, something I'll do, but what it is I know not.
To council then, and let's avoid their follies. Guard all the doors, or we shall not have a cloak left.
A health for all this day to the woman that bears the sway and wears the breeches. Let it come, let the health be thy seal. For the good of the commonweal, the woman shall wear the breeches. Let's drink then and laugh it, and merrily quaff it, and tipple around. Here's to thy full, and to my full, come to all fools.
Good evening, ladies.
Oh, good even, sir.
And how have you slept tonight?
Exceeding well, sir.
Did you not wish me with you?
No, believe me. I never thought upon you.
Is that he,
Yes.
sir?
Drunkard, marker.
You are?
Learnedly drunk, I'll hang else. Let her utter.
And I must tell you, viva voce, friend, a very foolish fellow. To the comfort of distressed damsels, women outworn in wedlock in such vessels, this woman has defied you.
It should seem so.
And why?
Yes, can you tell?
For 13 causes.
Will you peace and hear the cause we come for?
Yes, Bobtails. We know the cause you come for. Here's the cause. But never hope to carry her, never dream, or flatter your opinions with the thought of base repentance in her.
No more wars, puissant ladies. Show conditions, and I'll freely accept them.
Call in Livia. She's in the treaty too.
How, Livia?
Hear you that, sir? There's the conditions for ye. Pray, peruse 'em.
Yes, there she is. To mean no right rebellion had she held off. What think you, man?
Nay, nothing. I have enough of the prospect. Oh, my conscience, the world's end and the goodness of a woman will come together.
Are you there, sweet lady?
Cry you mercy, sir. I saw you not. Your blessing, this is for you, sir, and I shall think upon it.
You have used me finely.
There's no talking to 'em. How are they, sir?
As I expected, liberty and clothes when, and in what way she will, continual moneys, company, and all the house at her dispose. No tongue to say, why is this, or whether will it? New coaches and some buildings she appoints here, hangings and hunting horses, and for plate and jewels for her private use. I take it. £2,000 in present, then for music and women to read French.
This must not be.
And at the latter end, a clause put in that Livia shall by no man be importuned this whole month yet to marry.
Oh, this is monstrous.
It shall be done. I'll humor her a while, and nothing but repentance and undoing can win her love. I'll make a shift for you.
And ye are once abed, all these conditions lie under your own seal.
Do you like 'em?
Yes. And by that faith I gave you for the priest, I'll ratify him.
Stay, what pledges?
No. I'll take that oath, but have a care you keep it.
If you do juggle or alter but a letter of these articles, we have set down the self-same persecution.
Mistrust him not.
By all my honesty.
Enough! I yield!
What's this inserted here?
That the two valiant women that command here shall have a supper made him, and a large one, and liberal entertainment without grudging, and pay for all their soldiers.
That shall be two, and if a ton of wine will serve to pay them, they shall have justice. I ordain you all paymasters, gentlemen.
Then we shall sport, boys.
We'll meet you in the parlor.
Ne'er look sad, sir, for I will do it.
No danger in it.
For Livia's article you shall observe it. I have tied myself.
I will.
Along then, now. Either I break, or this stiff plant must bow.
Come, you shall take my counsel.
I shall hang first. I'll no more love, that's certain. 'Tis a bane, next that they poison rats with. The most mortal, I'll tell thee, had the devil but any essence in him of a man, and could be bought to love, and love a woman, 'twould make his head ache worser than his horns do. When thou lovest, and first begins to worship the gilt calf, imprimis, thou hast lost thy gentry, and like apprentice flung away thy freedom. Forthwith thou art a slave.
That's a new doctrine.
Oh, Tranio, those things in love ne'er talk as we do.
No?
No, without doubt. They sigh and shake the head, and sometimes wistful dolefully.
Wilt thou, Rowland, certain ne'er love again?
I think so, certain. And if I be not dead drunk, I shall keep it.
Tell me about this. What dost thou think of woman?
Why, as I think of fiddles, they delight me till their strings break.
What strings?
Their modesties, faiths, vows, and maidenheads, for they are like kits. They have but 4 strings to them.
What wilt thou give me for £10 now when thou next lovest, and the same woman still?
Give me the money. 100, and my bond for it.
Love you as much or more than now she hates you?
'Tis a good hearing. Let him love. £10 more. I never loved that woman.
There it is. And so 100 if you lose.
'Tis done.
Let's walk. I am glad your sullen fever's off.
Shalt see me, Tranio. A monstrous merry man now. Let's to the wedding. And as we go, tell me the general hurry of these mad wenches and their works.
Oh, I will.
A pair of stalks bestride them. Are they gone?
Yes, they are gone. And all the pans in town beating before him. What strange admonitions they gave my master, and how fearfully they threatened if he broke 'em.
Oh, my conscience. He's found his full match now.
That I believe too.
How did she entertain him?
She looked on him with no great affection that I saw, and I heard some say he kissed her. But 'twas upon a treaty, and some copies say, but her cheek.
Jaques, what wouldst thou give for such a wife now?
Full as many prayers as the most zealous Puritan conceives. My master, I do not like his look. I fear he's fasted for all this preparation. Let's steal by him.
Not let you touch her all this night?
Not touch her.
Where was your courage?
Where was her obedience? Never poor man was shamed so. Never rascal that keeps a stud of whores was used so basely.
Pray you tell me one thing truly. Do you love her?
Oh, I would I did not. Upon that condition, I passed the half my land.
Maybe then her modesty required a little violence? Some women love to struggle.
I never could nor should till she consented. And I might take her body prisoner, but for her mind or appetite, I shall quiet her.
Used you no more art?
Yes, I swore to her, and by no little ones, if presently, without more disputation on the matter, she grew not nearer to me, and dispatched me out of the pain I was, for I was nettled, and willingly, and eagerly, and sweetly, I would to her chambermaid, and in her hearing begin her such a hunsup.
Then she started?
No more than I do now. Mary, she answered, if I were so disposed, she could not help it. But there was one called Jacques, a poor butler, one that might well content a single woman.
Stay ye, stay ye. Was she thus when you wooed her?
Nothing, Sophocles, more keenly eager. I was oft afraid she had been light and easy. She would shower her kisses so upon me. Ah, patience preserved me.
I hear her.
Mark her then, and see the air of spite and prodigality.
Speak, sir.
I do not like that dressing. 'Tis too poor. Let me have 6 gold laces, broad and massy, and betwixt every lace a rich embroidery. Line the gown through with plush perfumed, and purple all the sleeves down with pearl.
But think you, Sophocles, in what point stands my state now?
For those, hangings, let them be carried where I gave appointment. They are too base for my use, and bespeak new pieces of the civil wars of France. Let them be large and lively, and all silk work, the borders gold.
I marry, sir, this cuts it.
Tell the Dutchman that brought the mares he must with all speed send me another suit of horses, and by all means 10 cast of hawks for the river. Oh, I much care not what price they bear, so they be sound and flying.
She means to ride a great horse.
The side saddle?
Yes, and she'll run a tilt within this 12-month.
Oh, tomorrow I'll begin to learn, but pray, sir, have a great care he be an easy doer. 'Twill spoil a scholar else.
An easy doer. Did you hear that?
Yes, I shall meet her morals ere it be long. I fear not.
Oh! Good morrow!
Good morrow, lady. How's it now?
Faith? Sickly. This house stands in an ill air.
Yet more changes.
Subject to rots and rooms out on it.
What think you of the lodge, then?
I like the seat, but 'tis too little. What if I pluck it down and build a square upon it with 2 courts still rising from the entrance?
And in the midst a college for young scolds.
And to the southward take in a garden of some 20 acres and cast it of the Italian fashion hanging.
And you could cast yourself so too. Pray, lady, will this not cost much money?
Oh, some 5,000, say 6.
Oh, this is a fearful course you take. Pray think on't. You are a woman now, a wife, and his that must in honesty and justice look for some due obedience from you.
That bare word shall cost you many a pound more. Build upon it. Tell me of due obedience. What's a husband? What are we married for? To carry sumpters? Are we not one piece with you, and as worthy our own intentions as you yours?
Pray hear me.
Take 2 small drops of water, equal weight. Tell me, which is the heaviest, and which ought first to descend in duty?
You mistake me. I urge not service from you, nor obedience in a way of duty, but of love and credit.
Good lady, understand him.
I do. Too much, sweet Sophocles. He's one of a most spiteful self-condition, never at peace with anything but age, that has no teeth left to return his anger. A bravery dwells in his blood yet of abusing his first good wife. He's sooner fire than powder and sooner mischief.
Do you not fear me?
No, nor yet care for you, and if it may be lawful, I defy you.
How does this become you now?
It shall become me.
Thou disobedient, weak, vainglorious woman, were I but half so willful and thou spiteful, I should now drag thee to thy duty.
Drag me.
Oh, but I am friends again. Take all your pleasure.
Now you perceive him, Sophocles.
I love thee above thy vanity, thou faithless creature.
Would I had been so happy when I married, but to have met an honest man like thee, Sophocles, for I am sure thou art good. I know thou art honest. A handsome, hurtless man, a loving man. That face and that true heart. Hey, wear this for my sake, and when thou thinkest upon me, pity me. I am cast away.
Why, how now, man?
Pray leave me and follow your advices.
Farewell, sir.
Pray farewell. Is there no keeping a wife to one man's use? 'Tis hard dealing. My heart aches. Something I must do speedily. I'll die, if I can handsomely, for that's the way to make a rascal of her. I am sick, and I'll go very near it, but I'll perish.
Then I must be content, sir, with my fortune.
And I with mine.
I did not think a look or a poor word or two could have displanted such a fixed constancy, and for your end too. If you give me leave, I would yet remember you.
Give him his love, wench. The young man has employment for it.
Bye, Rowland.
You cannot fie me out £100 with this poor plot. Yet let me ne'er say day more, if something do not struggle strangely in me.
Young man, let me talk with you.
Well, young woman.
This was your mistress once.
Yes.
Are ye honest? I see you are young and handsome.
I am honest.
Well, that's well said. And there's no doubt your judgment is good enough and strong enough to tell you who are your foes and friends. Why did you leave her?
She made a puppy of me.
Well, be that granted. She must do so sometimes, and oftentimes. Love were too serious else.
A witty woman. This woman either abuses me or loves me deadly.
You shall not go.
I will. Yet thus far, Livia, your sorrow may induce me to forgive you, but never love again. If I stay longer, I have lost £200.
Oh, good sir, but this much.
Run, if thou beest a man.
But one kiss of you, one parting kiss, and I am gone too.
Come. I shall kiss 50,000 away at this clap. We'll have one more, and then farewell.
Farewell.
Well, go thy ways. Thou bearest a kind heart with thee.
He's made a stand.
A noble, brave young fellow. Worthy a wench indeed.
I will not.
He's gone but shot again, play you but your part, and I will keep my promise for the angels. In fair gold, lady, wipe your eyes, he's yours if I have any wit.
I'll pay the forfeit.
Come then, let's see your sister, how she fares now, after her skirmish. And be sure, Moroso, be kept in good hand. Then all's perfect, Livia.
Oh, Jacques, what becomes of us? Oh, my sweet master.
Run for a physician and a whole pack of apothecaries, Pedro. He will die, die, if they come not quickly and bring all people that are skillful in lungs and livers. Raise the neighbors and all the aquavite bottles extant. And oh, the parson, Pedro, oh, the parson. A little of his comfort, never so little. 20 to 1 you find him at the bush. There's the best ale.
I fly.
Out with the trunks, ho! Why are you idle? Sirrah! Up to the chamber, and take the hangings down. Oh, and see the linen packed up and sent away within this half hour. What? Are the carts come yet? Some honest body helped down the chests of plate, and some the wardrobe. Alas, we are undone else.
Pray forsooth, and I beseech ye, tell me, is he dead yet?
No, but is drawing on. Out with the armor!
Then I'll go see him.
Thou art undone then, fellow. No man that has been near him come near me. Yes, over there.
Why, how now, lady? What means this?
Now, daughter, how does my son?
Save all you can, for heaven's sake.
Be of good comfort, sister.
How does thy husband, woman?
Get you gone, if you mean to save your lives. The sickness
Stand further off, I prithee.
is in the house, sir. My husband has it now. Alas, he is infected and raves extremely. Give me some counsel, friends.
Oh, why, lock the doors up and send him and a woman to attend him.
I have bespoke 2 women, and the city hath sent a watch by this time. Meat nor money he shall not want, nor prayers.
How long is't since it first took him?
But within this 3 hours, I am frighted from my wits. Oh, here's the watch! Pray do your office, lock the doors up, friends, and patience be his angel.
This comes unlooked for.
Out to the lodge. Some of that are kind and love me, I know will visit me.
Do you hear, my masters? Ho, you that lock the doors up.
'Tis his voice.
Hold and let's hear him.
Will ye starve me here? Am I a traitor or a heretic? Or am I grown infectious?
Pray, sir, pray.
I am as well as you are, goddamn puppy.
Pray, have patience. You shall want nothing, sir.
I want a cudgel and thee, thou wickedness.
He speaks well enough.
Oh, he had ever a strong heart, sir.
Will ye hear me first? Be pleased to think I know ye all and can distinguish every man's several voice. You that spoke first, I know my father-in-law, the other Tranio, and I heard Sophocles, the last, pray, mark me, is my damned wife Maria, If any man misdoubt me for infected, there is mine arm. Let any man look on't.
Save ye, gentlemen.
Oh, welcome, Doctor. Ye come in happy time. Pray your opinion, what think you of his pulse?
Beats with busiest and shows a general inflammation, which is the symptom of a pestilent fever.
Oh.
Take 20 ounces from him.
Take a fool. Take an ounce from my arm, and Dr. Duzas, I'll make you a close stool of your velvet costard. Gentlemen, do ye make a May game on me? I tell ye once again, I am as sound, as well, as wholesome, and as sensible as any of ye all. Let me out quickly, or as I am a man, I'll beat the walls down, and the first thing I light upon shall pay for it.
His Vicar stronger still?
Let's save ourselves, sir. He's past all worldly cure.
Friends, do your office, and what he wants, if money, love, or labour, or any way may win it, let him have it. Farewell, and pray, my honest friends.
Why, rascals, friends, gentlemen, thou beastly wife, Jacques, none hear me. Who at the door there?
Who at the door there?
Anybody there?
Oh. I see thee watch, but I
I pray,
not.
sir. Whither you are going, and prepare yourself. These idle thoughts disturb you. The good gentlewoman, your wife, has taken care you shall want nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I come out in quiet? Answer me, or shall I charge a fowling peace and make mine own way? 2 of ye I cannot miss. If I miss 3, ye come here to assault me. I am as excellent well, I thank heaven for it, and have as good a stomach at this instant.
That's an ill sign. He drawls on. He's a dead man.
And sleep as soundly. Will ye look upon me?
Do you want pen and ink? Why, you have sense, sir. Settle your state.
Sirs, I am well as you are, or any rascal living.
Would you wear, sir?
Look to yourselves, and if you love your lives, open the door and fly me, for I shoot else. I'll shoot, and presently chain bullets, and under 4 I will not kill.
Let's quit him. It may be it is a trick. He's dangerous. The devil take the hindmost, I cry.
Have among ye. The door shall be open too. I'll have a fair shoot. Are ye all gone? Put now upon me? Am I grown so tame after all my triumphs? That I should be thought of mad if I railed as much as they deserve against these women? If I were unmarried, I would do anything below repentance, be a hangman, ere I would be a husband. Oh, the 10,000 ways they have to kill us. I could rail 20 days together now. I'll seek 'em out, and if I have not reason and very sensible why this was done, I'll go a birding yet. Some shall smart for it.
That I do love her is without all question, and most extremely, dearly, most exactly, and that I would even now, this present Monday, before all others, maids, wives, women, widows, of what degree or calling, marry her. As certain too, but to be made a whim-wham, a jib-crack, and a gentleman of the first house of all my kindness to her.
How you take it? Thou get a wench? Thou get a dozen nightcaps, wouldst have her come and lick thee like a calf, and blow thy nose, and buss thee?
Not so neither.
What wouldst thou have her done?
Do as she should do. Put on clean smock, and to church, and marry, and then to bed a God's name. This is fair play, and keeps the king's peace.
Quote your griefs down.
But give fair quarter. I am old and crazy, and subject to such fumbling. I confess it. But understand me, I would have it so. I buy not more repentance in the bargain than the ware's worth I have. If you allow me, worthy your son-in-law, and your allowance, do it a way of credit, let me show so, and not be troubled in my visitations with blows and bitterness and downright railings, as if we were to couple like two cats with clawing and loud clamour.
Oh, thou fond man, hast thou forgot the ballad crabbed age? Can May and January match together, and never a storm between 'em? Say she abuse thee. Put case she do.
That's not the matter. I know, being old, 'tis fit I am abused. I know 'tis handsome, and I know, moreover, I am to love her for't.
Now you come to me.
Nay, more than this, I find too, and find certain, what gold I have, pearls, bracelets, rings, ouches, are what she can desire, gowns, petticoats, waistcoats, embroidered stockings, scarfs, cawls, feathers, hats, 5-pound garters, muffs, masks, ruffs, and ribbons. I am to give her for't.
'Tis right, you are so.
But when I have done all this, and think it duty, is't requisite of other bore my nostrils? Riddle me that.
Go get thee gone, and dream she's thine within these 2 days, for she is so.
I am glad of that.
Hmm.
Fare ye well, sir.
And every buck had his doe, and every cuckold a bell at his toe. Oh, what sport should we have then, boys, then? Oh, what sport should we have then?
This is the spirit that inspires them all.
I'll give you good even.
A word with you, sweet lady.
Why, I'm very hasty, sir.
So you were ever.
Well, what's your will?
Was not your skilful hand in this last stratagem, were not your mischiefs eking the matter on?
In this shutting up, is that it?
Yes.
I'll tell you, good old man, I do grieve exceeding much. I fear too much.
I am sorry for your heaviness. Belike you can repent then.
There you are wide too. Not that the thing was done, conceive me rightly, does any way molest me.
What then, lady?
But that I was not in it. There's my sorrow, there. Well, now you understand me, for I'll tell you, it was so sound a piece, and so well carried, I have not known a braver. For conceive me, when the gross fool, her husband, would be sick, then stepped your daughter in.
By your appointment. Had ye? For surely if your husband took not to ye, I know what will.
I humbly thank your worship, and so I take my leave.
You have a hand, I hear, too.
I have too, sir.
In my young daughter's business.
You will find there a fitter hand than mine to reach her frets and play down diddle to her.
I shall watch ye.
Do.
And I shall have justice.
Where?
That's all one. I shall be with you at a turn, henceforward.
Good even, sir.
All right, as I told you, your worship, all the hangings, brass, pewter, plate, even to the very looking glass, it's messed up.
And that hung for our defense, the armor. Oh, Jacques, what a sad sight was that.
Go trim the house up. and put the things in order as they were. I shall find time for all this. Could I find her but constant any way, I had done my business. Was she a whore directly, or a scold, an unthrift, or a woman made to hate me? I had my wish, and knew which way to rein her. But while she shows all these, what hap had I? What a tidy fortune when my fate flung me upon this bare whelp. Well, here she comes. Now, if she have a color, for the fault is a cleanly one, upon my conscience I shall forgive her yet, and find something certain I'm married for. Her wit, mark her.
Not let his wife come near him in his sickness, not come to comfort him. She that all laws of heaven and nations have ordained his second, is she refused? His wife, that, though she was a little foolish, loved him. Oh, heaven, forgive her for it. Nay, doted, nay, had run mad had she not married him.
Though I do know this falser than the devil, I cannot choose but to love it.
What do I know? But those that came to keep him might have killed him. In what a case had I been then? I dare not believe him such a base, debauched companion, that one refusal of a tender maid would make him feign this sickness out of need.
This woman would have made a most rare Jesuit. She can prevaricate on anything. Heaven bless me. And now I have said my prayers. I'll go to her. Are you a wife for any man?
For you, sir. If I were worse, I were better. That you are well at least, that you appear so. I thank heaven. Long may it hold. And that you are here, I am glad too. But that you have abused me wretchedly in such a way that shames the name of husband. Such a malicious, mangy way, so mingled. Never look strangely on me, I dare tell you. With breach of honesty, care, kindness, manners.
Holla, you kick too fast.
Is my presence. The stock I come of, which is worshipful, if I should say right. Worshipful! I lied not, my grandsire was a knight.
Of the Shire?
A soldier, which none of all thy family e'er heard of.
Now hear me, for I will stay no longer.
This you shall. However, you shall think to flatter me for this offense, which no submission can ever mediate for, you'll find it so. Whatever you shall do by intercession, what you can offer, what your land can purchase, what all your friends or families can win, shall be but this: not to forswear your knowledge, but ever to forbear it. Now your will, sir.
Thou art the subtlest woman I think living. I am sure the lewdest. Now be still and mark me. Tell me thou most poor, paltry, spiteful whore.
Whew!
Do you cry? I'll make you roar before I leave.
Your pleasure.
Was it not sin enough, thus like a rotten rascal, to abuse the name of heaven, the tie of marriage, the honor of thy friends, the expectation of all that thought be virtuous, with rebellion? Well, go thy ways.
Yes.
You shall hear me out first. What punishment mayst thou deserve, thou thing, thou idle thing of nothing, thou pulled primrose, that 2 hours after art a weed, and withered for this last flourish on me? I was mad and had the plague, and no man must come near me. I must be shut up and my substance bezzled, and an old woman watch me.
Well, sir, well, you may well glory in it.
And when it comes to opening, 'tis my plot, I must undo myself forsooth. Dost hear me? If I should beat thee now, as much may be, dost thou not well deserve it of thy conscience? Dost thou not cry, come, beat me?
I defy you. and my last loving tears. Farewell. The first stroke, the very first you give me, if you dare strike, oh, I do turn utterly from you. And what man I meet first that has but spirit to deserve a favor, let him bear any shape, the worse the better, shall kill you and enjoy me. Oh, and so farewell for this time.
Grief go with thee. If there be any witchcrafts, herbs, or potions, saying my prayers backward, fiends or fairies that can again unlove me, I am made.
Mistress, you must do it.
Are the writings ready I told you of?
Yes, they are ready, but to what use I know not.
You're an ass. You must have all things construed.
Yes, and pierced too, or I find little pleasure.
Well, now you are knavish. Go to. Fetch Rowland hither presently. Your 20 pound lies bleeding else. She is married within these 12 hours, if we cross it not, and see the papers of one size.
I have ye.
And for disposing of them.
If I fail you now, I found the way, use martial law, and cut my head off with a handsaw.
Well, sir. Petronius and Moroso I'll see sent for. About your business, go.
I am gone.
Oh, ho, Livia.
Who's that?
Oh, a friend of yours. Lord, how you look now, as if you had lost a carrack.
Oh, Bianca, I am the most undone, unhappy woman.
Oh, be quiet, wench. Thou shalt be done, and double done, or I all shall split for it. No more of these minced passions. Thou fearest, Moroso?
Even as I fear the gallows.
Oh, keep thee there still. And you love Rowland? Say.
If I say not, I am sure to lie.
What wouldst thou give that woman in spite of all his anger and thy fear, and all thy father's policy, that could clap ye within these 2 nights quietly into a bed together?
Bianca, methinks you should not mock me.
Mock a pudding. I speak good honest English, and good meaning.
I should not be ungrateful to that woman.
I know thou wouldst not. Follow but my counsel, and if thou hast him not, despite of fortune, let me ne'er know a good night more. You must be very sick of the instant.
Well, what follows?
And in that sickness, send for all your friends. Your father, and your fever, old Moroso, and Rowland shall be there too.
What of these?
Do you not twitter yet? Well, you shall know all. But first walk in, and practice, pray be sick.
I do believe you, and I am sick.
Do. To bed then. Come, I'll send away your servants, post for your fool and father, and good fortune. As we mean honesty, now strike an upshot.
Nay, on my conscience, I have lost my money. But that is all one. I shall never be more persuade you. I see that you are resolute, and I command you.
But did she send for me?
You dare believe me?
I cannot tell. You have your ways for profit allowed you, Tranio, as well I have to avoid fear.
No, on my word, sir, I deal directly with you.
How now, fellow? Whither post you so fast?
Oh, sir, my master, pray did you see my master?
Why your master?
Sir, his jewel.
With the gilded button?
My pretty mistress Livia.
What of her?
Is fallen sicketh sudden.
How with the Solons?
Oth sudden, sir, I'd say very sick.
It seems she hath got the toothache with raw apples.
It seems you have got the headache. Farewell you, sir.
What should her sickness be?
For you it may be.
Yes, when my brains are out, I may believe it. Never before, I am sure. Yet I may see her. It will be a point of honesty.
It will so. Speak, will you go or not? To me it is 'tis equal.
Shall I have liberty of conscience, which, by interpretation, is 10 kisses? Hang me if I affect her. Yet it may be, this whore's on manners will require a struggling of 2 and 20, or by our lady 30.
By lady, I'll require my wager then, for if you kiss so often and no kindness, I'll have lost my speculation. I'll allow you.
Speak like a gamester now.
Maybe 2.
Under a dozen, Tranio. There's no setting. You shall have 40 shillings. Wink at small faults. Say I take 20. Come, by all that's honest, I do it but to vex her.
I'll know by blows. If you can love her, do. If you can, hate her, or anyone else that loves you.
Prithee, Tranio.
Why, farewell, 20 pounds. 'Twill not undo me. You have my resolution.
And your money, which, since you are so stubborn, if I forfeit, I'll go with you. But if thou getst a penny by the bargain, a parting kiss is lawful?
I allow it.
Knock out my brains with apples. Yet, a bargain?
I tell you, I'll no bargain.
Thou art the strangest fellow.
That's all one.
Along then. 20 pound more if thou darest. I give her not a good word.
Not a penny. Psh.
Prithee, entreat her come. I will not trouble her above a word or two, ere I endure this life with a woman, an avowed one, to all the mischief she can lay upon me. I'll go to the plough again and eat leek porridge. Though there be other countries, Jacques, for me and other people, yea, and other women. If I have need, here's money, there's your ware, which is fair dealing, and the sun, they say, shines as warm there as here. Until I have lost either myself or her, I care not whether nor which first.
Will your worship hear me?
And utterly outworn the memory of such a curse as this, none of my nation shall ever know me more.
Out, alas, sir. What a strange way you do run.
Anyway, so I outrun this rascal.
Methinks now, if your good worship could but have the patience.
The patience? Why the patience?
Why, I tell you, could you but have the patience.
Well, the patience.
To laugh at all she does. Or when she rails, to have a drum beaten on the top of the house, to give the neighbors warning of her larum, as I do when my wife rebels.
Thy wife's a pigeon to her, a mere slumber, the dead of nights, not stiller.
Nor an iron mill.
But thy wife is certain.
That's false doctrine. You never read of a certain woman.
Thou knowest her way.
I should do. I am sure. But I have ridden it night and day this 20 year.
But mine is such a drench of balderdash, such a strange-hearted cunningness. The rainbow, when she hangs bent in heaven, sheds not her colors quicker and more than this deceitful woman. Weaves in her dyes of wickedness. What says she?
Nay, not a word, sir, but she pointed to me as though she meant to follow. Pray, sir, bear it. Even as you may, I need not teach your worship. The best men have their crosses. We are all mortal.
What ails the fellow?
And no doubt she may, sir.
What may she, or what does she, or what is she? Speak and be hanged.
She's mad, sir.
Heaven continue it.
Amen, amen. If it be his pleasure.
How mad is she?
As mad as a heart can wish, sir. She has dressed herself, saving your worship's reverence, just the cut of one of those that multiply suburbs for single money, and as dirtily if any speak to her. First she whistles and then begins her compass with her fingers and points to what she would have.
What new ways this?
There came in Master Sophocles.
And what did my master Sophocles when he came in? Get my trunks ready, sir. I'll be going straight.
He is here to tell you. She's horn mad, Jacques.
Call ye this a woman?
Yes, sir, she is a woman.
Sir, I doubt it. Pray be not mistaken. By this hand, your wife's as chaste and honest as a virgin, for anything I know. 'Tis true she gave me a ring.
For rutting?
You are much deceived still, believe me. I never kissed her since. And now, coming in visitation like a friend, I think she is mad, sir. Suddenly she started and snatched the ring away and drew her knife out. To what intent I know not.
Is this certain?
As I am here, sir.
I believe you honest, and pray continue so.
She comes.
Now, damsel, what will your beauty do if I forsake you? Do you deal by signs and tokens? As I guess then you'll walk abroad this summer and catch captains, or hire a piece of holy ground in the suburbs and keep a nest of nuns?
Oh, do not stir her. You see in what a case she is.
She is dogged, and in a beastly case, I am sure. I'll make her, if she have any tongue yet, tattle. Sophocles, prithee, observe this woman seriously, and eye her well. And when thou hast done, but tell me, for thou hast understanding, in what case my sense was when I chose this thing.
I'll tell you, I have seen a sweeter.
There's a poor beggar wench about Blackfriars, runs on her breech, may be an empress to her.
Nay, now you are too bitter.
Never a whit, sir. I tell thee, woman, leave your mumping. I know you're well enough. Now would I give 1,000,000 but to vex her. When I chose thee to make a bedfellow, I took more trouble than 20 terms can come to. I took a leprosy, nay worse, the plague, nay worse yet, a possession, and had the devil with thee, if not more, and yet worse, was a beast, and like a beast had my reward. For who that had but reason to distinguish the light from darkness, wine from water, hunger from full satiety, would have married thee?
She's not so ill.
She's worse than I dare think of. She's so lewd, no court is strong enough to bear her cause. She hath neither manners, honesty, behavior, wifehood, nor womanhood, nor any mortal can force me think she has had a mother. No, I do believe her steadfastly, and know her to be a woman wolf by transmigration. That first form was a ferret's underground. She kills the memories of men, not yet.
Do you think she's sensible of this?
I care not. Be what she will, the pleasure I take in her, thus I blow off. The care I took to love her like this point, I untie. Thus I loose it. Husband I am to her, thus I sever. My vanity, farewell. Yet, for you have been so near me as to bear the name of wife, my unquenched charity shall tell you thus much. Though you deserve it well, you shall not beg. What I ordained your jointure, honestly, you shall have settled on you. And half my house, the other half shall be employed in prayers. That meritorious charge I'll be at also. Yet to confirm you Christian, your apparel, and what belongs to build up such a folly? Keep, I beseech you. It infects our uses, and now I am for travel.
Now I love you. And now I see you are a man. I'll talk to you. And I forget your bitterness.
How now, man?
Oh, Pliny, if thou wilt be ever famous, make but this woman all thy wonders.
Sure, sir. You have hit upon a happy course, a blessed, and what will make you virtuous?
She'll ship me.
A way of understanding I long wished for, and now 'tis come. Take heed you fly not back, sir. Methinks you look a new man to me now, a man of excellence. But I love you, and all the world shall know it, beyond woman. Go, worthy man, and bring home understanding.
This were an excellent woman to breed schoolmen.
Oh, for if the merchant through unknown seas plow to get his wealth, then, dear sir, what must you to gather wisdom? Go, and go alone. Only your noble mind for your companion, and if a woman may win credit with you, go far. Oh, too far you cannot. Still the farther, the more experience finds you, and go sparing. 1 meal a week will serve you. Oh, and 1 suit. Through all your travels, for you'll find it certain, the poorer and the baser you appear, the more you look through still.
Dost hear her?
Yes.
What would this woman do if she were suffered upon a new religion?
Make us pagans. I wonder that she writes not.
Then, when time and fullness of occasion have new made you, come home an aged man, as did Ulysses, and I, your glad Penelope.
That must have as many lovers as I languages. And what she does with one in the day, in the night, and do it with another.
Much that way, sir. For in your absence it must be my honor that must make me spoken of hereafter to have temptations, and not little ones, daily and hourly offered me, and strongly almost believed against me, to set off the faith and loyalty of her that loves you.
What should I do?
Why, by my soul, I would travel. Did not you mean so?
Alas, no, nothing less, man. I did it but to try. Sir, she's the devil. Now I find it, for she drives me. I must go. Are my trunks down there and my horse is ready?
Sir, for your house, and if you please to trust me with that you leave behind.
Bring down the money.
As I am able, and to my poor fortunes, I'll govern as a widow. I shall long to hear of your well-doing and your profit, and when I hear not from you once a quarter, I'll wish you in the Indies, or Cataya. Those are the climes must make you.
How's the wind? She'll wish me out of the world anon.
For France! 'Tis very fair. Get you aboard tonight, sir, and lose no time. You know the tide stays no man. I have cold meats ready for you.
Fare thee well. Thou hast fooled me out of the kingdom with a vengeance, and thou canst fool me in again.
Not I, sir. Oh, I love you better. Take your time and pleasure. I'll see you horsed.
I think thou wouldst see me hanged, too, were I but half as willing.
Oh, never doubt, sir. You cannot want companions for your good. I am sure you'll kiss me ere I go. I have business, and stay long here I must not. Fare you well, sir.
Now the devil that was your first good master shower his blessing upon ye all. I will go, yet I will not. Once more, Sophocles, I'll put it to the test.
You had better go.
I will go, then let's seek my father. All my friends to see me fare aboard, then women, if there be a storm at sea, worse than your tongues can make, and waves more broken than your dissembling fates are. Let me feel nothing but tempests till they crack my keel.
Now, whether I deserve that blame you gave me, let all the world discern, sir.
If this motion, I mean this fair repentance of my daughter, spring from your good persuasion, as it seems so, I must confess I have spoke too boldly of you, and I repent.
Oh, here comes Moroso.
Oh, you are very welcome. Now, you shall know your happiness.
I am glad on't. What makes this lady here?
A dish for you, sir. You'll thank me hereafter.
True, Moroso, go get you in and see your mistress.
Oh, she is sick, sir, but you may kiss her whole.
How?
Comfort her.
Why, I am sent for, sir.
Will you in and see?
Maybe she needs confession.
By Saint Mary, she shall have absolution then, and penance, but not above her carriage.
Get you in, fool.
Oh, here comes the other, too.
Ah, now, Tranio, good even to you too, and you are welcome.
Thank you.
I have a certain daughter.
Would you add, sir?
No doubt you know her well.
Nor never shall, sir. She is a woman, and the ways unto her are like the finding of a certain path after a deep fallen snow.
Well, that's by still. This daughter that I tell you of is fallen a little crop sick, with the dangerous surfeit she took of your affection.
Mine, sir?
Yes, sir, or rather, as it seems, repenting, and there she lies within, debating on it.
Well, sir.
I think 'twere well you would see her.
If you please, sir. I am not squeamish of my visitation.
But this I'll tell you, she is altered much. You'll find her now another Livia.
I have enough of the old, sir. Well, what follows?
She's mine now, and I please to settle her at my command, and where I please to plant her. Only she would take a kind of farewell of you, and give you back a wandering vow or two she left in pawn, and 2 or 3 slight oaths she lent you too, she looks for.
She shall have them, with all my heart, sir. And if you like it better, a free release in writing.
Well, that's the matter. And you from her, you shall have another, Rowland, and then turn tail to tail, and peace be with you.
So be it. Your 20-pound sweats, Tranio.
Will not undo me, Rowland. Do your worst.
Come, shall we see her, sir?
Whate'er she says, you must bear manly, Rowland, for her sickness has made her somewhat teatish.
Let her talk till her tongue ache. I care not. By this hand, thou hast a handsome face, wench, and a body daintily mounted. Now, do I feel 100 running directly from me as I pissed it?
Pray draw her softly. The least hurry, sir, puts her to much impatience.
How is't, daughter?
Oh, very sick. Very sick. It's somewhat better, I hope. A little lightsomer, because this good man has forgiven me. Pray, set me higher. Oh, my head.
Well done, wench.
Father, and all good people that shall hear me, I have abused this man perniciously. Was never old man humbled, so I have scorned him and called him nasty names. I have spit at him, flung candles in his beards, and called him Harrow. That must be drawn to all he does. Contemned him, for me thought then he was a beastly fellow. Oh God, my side. I gave him purging comfits and a great christening once. I spoiled his chamblet breeches, and one night I strewed the stars with peas, and he passed down.
Ooh.
And the good gentleman were worth me for it. Even with this reverend hand, this head of wisdom, told 22 stairs, good and true, missed not a step, and as we say verbatim, fell to the bottom, broke his casting bottom, lost a fair toadstone and some 18 shillings, jumbled his joints together. All this villain did I, Livia, I alone, untaught.
And I, unasked, forgive it.
Where's Bianca?
Oh, here, cousin.
Give me drink.
There.
Who's that?
Rowland.
Oh, my dissimilar. You and I must part. Come nearer, sir.
I am sorry for your sickness.
Be sorry for yourself, sir. You have wronged me, but I forgive you. Are the papers ready?
Oh, I have them here. Will please you view them?
Yes.
Show them my young man, too. Alas, we have begged one another. We are young both, and a world of children might have been left behind to curse our follies. We have been undone, Bianca, and we married undone forever. I confess I loved him. I care not who shall know it most entirely. And once, upon my conscience, he loved me. But farewell then. We must be wiser, cousin. Love must not leave us to the world. Have you done?
Yes, and am ready to subscribe.
Pray say then. Give me the papers, and let me peruse them. And so much time as may afford a tear at our last parting.
Oh, pray retire and leave her. I'll call ye presently.
Come, gentlemen, the shower must fall.
Would I had never seen her.
Thou hast done bravely, wench.
Pray heaven it is so.
There are the other papers. When they come, begin you first, and let the rest subscribe hard by your side. Give him as little light as drapers do their wares.
Didst mark Moroso in what an agony he was, and how he cried most when I abused him most?
Now, that was but reason. Well, let him be hanged.
Oh, amen.
And lie you still. And once more to your business.
Yes. And call them in. Now, if there be a power that pities lovers, help me and hear my prayers.
Is she ready?
She has done her lamentations. Pray, go to her.
Rowland, come to me, and before you seal, give me your hand. Take it again. Now kiss me. This is the last acquaintance we must have. I wish you ever happy. Then there's the paper.
Pray stay a little.
Let me never live more, but I do begin to pity this young fellow. How heartily he weeps.
Oh, there's pen and ink, sir.
Even here I pray you. 'Tis a little emblem. How near you've been to me.
There.
Oh, your hands too, as witnesses.
With all my heart.
You must deliver it.
There, Livia. And a better love light on thee. I can no more.
To this you must be witness to.
We will.
Do you deliver it now?
Pray, Set me up. There, Rowland, all thy old love back, and may a new to come exceed mine, and be happy. I must no more.
Farewell.
A long farewell.
Leave her by any means till this wild passion be off her head. Draw all the curtains close. A day hence you may see her. 'Twill be better. She is now for little company.
Pray tend her. I must to horse straight, but you must needs along too, to see my son aboard. Were but his wife as fit for pity as this wench, I were happy.
Time must do that too. Fare ye well. Tomorrow you shall receive a wife to quit your sorrow.
Bring him away, sirs.
Must the trunks go too?
Yes. And the hampers, nay, be speedy, masters. He'll be at sea before us.
Oh, Jaku, what a most blessed turn hast thou.
I hope so.
To have the sea between thee and this woman, nothing can drown her tongue but a storm. Now could I wish her in that trunk?
God shield man. I had rather have a bear in it.
Yes, I'll tell ye, for in the passage, if a tempest take ye, then if it please the fates, I would have the master, out of a powerful providence, to cry, lighten the ship of all hands, or we perish. Then this, for one, as best barge should by all means overboard presently.
That condition. So we were certain to be rid of her. I would wish her with us. But believe me, Pedro, she would spoil the fishing on the coast forever. She would make God Neptune and his fire fork all his demigods and goddesses as weary of the Flemish Channel, Pedro. As ever a boy was of the school, 'tis certain, but if she meet him fair and were, well, angered, she would break his god head.
Oh, her tongue. Her tongue.
Rather her many tongues.
Or rather strange tongues.
Her lying tongue.
Her lisping tongue.
Her long tongue.
Her lawless tongue.
Her loud tongue.
And her licorice.
Oh, many other tongues, and many stranger tongues than ever Babel had tell his ruins, where woman's raised withal, but never a true one.
Home with your stuff again. The journey's ended.
What does your worship mean?
Your master, oh, Petruchio, oh, poor fellows.
Oh, Jaques.
Oh, your master's dead. His body coming back, his wife, his devil, the grief of her.
Has killed him?
Killed him.
Is there no law to hang her?
Get ye in, and let her know her misery I dare not. For fear and patience seize me. See her more, I must away again. Bid her for wifehood, for honesty, if she have any in her, bid to avoid the shame that follows her. Cry if she can, your weeping cannot mend it. The body will be here within this hour, so tell her, and all as friends to curse her. Farewell, fellows.
Oh, Jaques.
Oh, my worthy master.
Oh, my most beastly mistress, hang her.
Oh, split her.
Drown her directly.
Starve her.
Stink upon her.
Stone her to death. May all she eat be eggs, until she run kicking mad for men.
And he, that man that gives her remedy, pray heaven, he may even ipso facto lose his longings.
Let's go to discharge ourselves, and he that serves her, or speaks a good word of her from this hour, a sedgely curse on him, which is, Pedro, the fiend. I ride through him booted and spurred with a skiff at its back.
What a dull ass was I to let her go thus. Upon my life, she loves me still. Well, paper, thou only monument of what I have had. Thou all the love now left me, now lost. Let me yet kiss her hand, yet take my leave of what I must leave ever. Farewell, Livia, oh, bitter words. I'll read you once again, and then forever study to forget you. How's this? Let me better look at it. Better look on it. A contract! A contract sealed and ratified. Her father's hand set to it. And Moroso's. I do not dream, sure. Let me read again. The same still. 'Tis a contract.
It's so, Rowland, and by the virtue of the same, you pay me £100 tomorrow.
Art sure, Tranio? We are both alive now.
No wonder not, ye have lost.
If this be true, I grant it.
'Tis most certain there is a ring for you too, you know it.
Yes?
When shall I have my money?
Stay ye. When shall I marry her?
Tonight.
Take heed now. You do not trifle me. If you do, you'll find more payment than your money comes to. Come, swear. I know I am a man, and find I may deceive myself. Swear faithfully. Swear me directly. Am I Rowland?
Yes.
Am I awake?
You are.
Am I in health?
As far as I conceive.
Was I with Livia?
You were and had this contract.
And shall I enjoy her?
Yes, if you dare.
Swear to all these.
I will.
As thou art honest, as them hast a conscience, as that may wring thee if thou liest. All these to be no vision, but a truth and serious.
Then by my honesty and faith and conscience, all this is certain.
Let's remove our places. Swear it again.
Ah, by heaven, 'tis true.
I have lost then, and heaven knows I am glad on it. Let's go, and tell me all, and tell me how.
I have a priest too, and all shall come even as 2 testers.
Set down the body, and one call her out. You are welcome to the last cast of your fortunes. Here lies your husband. There, your loving husband. There, he that was Petruchio, too good for ye. Your stubborn and unworthy way has killed him ere he could reach the sea. If ye can weep, now ye have cause begin, and after death do something yet to the world to think ye honest. So many tears had saved him shed in time.
Pray ye, all hear me, and judge me as I am, not as you covet, for that would make me yet more miserable. 'Tis true I have cause to grieve, and mighty cause, and truly and unfeignedly I weep it.
I see there's some good nature left in her, yet left in her.
But what's the cause? Mistake me not this man, as he is dead, I weep for. Heaven defend it. I never was so childish, but his life, his poor, unmanly, wretched, foolish life, is that my full eyes pity. There's my mourning.
Dost thou not shame?
I do. Even to water to think what this man was, to think how simple, how far below a man, how far from reason, from common understanding, and all gentry. While he was living here, he walked amongst us. He had a happy turn. He died. I'll tell ye, these are the wants I weep for, not his person. The memory of this man, had he lived but 2 years longer, had begot more follies. He was a fool, and farewell he, not pitied, I mean in way of life or action, by any understanding man that's honest, but only in posterity, which I, out of the fear his ruins might outlive him in some bad issue, like a careful woman, like one indeed born only to preserve him, denied him means to raise.
Unbutton me. I indeed else. Oh, Maria, my unhappiness, my misery.
Go to him, whore. By heaven, if he perish, I'll see thee hanged myself.
Oh.
Why, Maria?
I have done my worst, and have my end. Forgive me? From this hour, make me what you please. I have tamed you, and now am vowed your servant. Look not strangely, nor fear what I say to you. There you kiss me. Thus I begin my new love.
Once again.
With all my heart.
Once again, Maria. Oh, gentlemen, I know not where I am.
Get ye to bed, then. There you'll know quickly, sir.
Never no more your old tricks?
Never, sir.
You shall not need, for as I have of faith, no cause shall give occasion.
As I am honest, and as I am a maid yet all my life, from this hour since ye make so free profession, I dedicate in service to your pleasure.
Aye, Mary, this goes roundly off.
Go, Jacques. Get all the best meat may be bought for money, and let the hogshead's blood. I am born again. Well, little England, when I see a husband of any other nation, stern or jealous, I'll wish him but a woman of thy breeding. And if he have not butter to his bread till his teeth bleed, I'll never trust my travel.
Oh, what have we here?
Another Morris, sir. You must pipe too.
Oh.
A poor married couple desire an offering, sir.
Oh, never frown at it. You cannot mend it now. There's your own hand, and yours, Moroso, to confirm the bargain.
My hand?
Or mine?
Oh, you'll find it so.
A trick, by heaven, a trick.
Oh.
Yes, sir, we tricked ye.
Hast thou lain with him? Speak.
Yes, truly, sir.
And hast thou done the deed, boy?
I have done, sir.
Oh.
Will serve the turn, I think.
A match, then. I'll be the maker up of this. Moroso, there's now no remedy, you see. Be willing, or be not. He must have the wench.
Mm-hmm.
Since I am overreached, let in to dinner, and if I can, I'll drink away.
That's well said.
Well, Sarah, you have played a trick. Look to it and tell me, let me be a grandsire within 12 months, or by this hand I'll curtail half your fortunes.
Ooh.
There shall not want my labor, sir. Your money. Here's one has undertaken.
Well, I'll trust her, and glad I have so good a pawn.
I'll watch you.
Let's in and drink of all hands and be jovial. I have my colt again, and now she carries. And gentlemen, whoever marries next, let him be sure he keep him to his text.
Aye, aye.
The tamers tamed, but so, as nor the men can find one just cause to complain of, when they fitly do consider in their lives. They should not reign as tyrants over their wives, nor can the women, from this precedent, insult or triumph in being aptly meant, to teach both sexes due equality, and as they stand bound, to love mutually. If this effect arising from a cause, well laid and grounded, it deserved applause. Be something more than hope, our honest ends will keep the men and women too, our friends.
The Woman's Prize, or The Tamer Tamed, by John Fletcher. Maria, played by Jacqueline Elisabeth. Petruchio, played by Tom Becker. Biancha, played by Marcia French. Livia, played by Leigh Scott. Rowland, played by Ollie Phillips. Moroso, played by Paul Uhler. Sophocles, played by Kealoha Petersen. Tranio, played by Tricia Wheeler Pisarra. Petronius, played by Henry Graham Murray. Jaques, or Jacques, played by Hayley Elisabeth. Pedro, played by Chris Emmanuel. Countrywoman, Prologue, Doctor, and Epilogue, played by Destiny Whitaker. And last but not least, Watchman, Servant, played by Isaac Villanueva.